So I have to sketch a graph of the reciprocal of a linear function. Now, there are really only two options here. It's going to be sloping up or sloping down. Well, it could be a horizontal line. I wonder what the reciprocal of a horizontal line would look like. Or it could be a vertical line. I wonder what the reciprocal of a vertical line would look like. But apart from those two cases, it's always going to look like this. So, first I can work out where the y-intercept will go. This y-intercept is 2, so my reciprocal is going to be at a half. It wasn't quite a half, so I can draw it on there. So that's 0 and a half. I can work out the extremities. As this graph gets bigger and bigger and bigger, my reciprocal is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller and closer to 0. So it's going to come in just above 0 over here. Same thing on the other side except negative. It's going to become a very large negative number. So the reciprocal is going to get closer and closer and closer to 0 from the negative side. Now what's going to happen in between? Well, there's a discontinuity. At this point here, I would be dividing by 0. My y-coordinate is 0. So the reciprocal is infinitely big, and I can't have that. What happens as I get close? As I get close from this side, I'm getting smaller and smaller, but I'm positive. So I'm going to end up here, close to infinity. And on this side, I'm getting smaller and smaller, but I'm negative. So I'm going to end up at negative infinity. So I have an asymptote here. I have an asymptote there at x equals -1. If you prefer, you can put a dashed line in. Maybe I should have. Next time I'll try and remember to dash it. Okay, that's an asymptote. Remember, there's still also an asymptote here. Try to remember this time. Make it a dashed line. I think you can probably just see that. There's another asymptote at y equals 0. I'm almost ready to draw it up, to connect it up in a smooth curve. I can get one more point on each side to help. Remember, the reciprocal graph and the original graph cross when y equals 1, which is here, or when y is -1, which is here. Now, join those up into a smooth curve of about the right shape. And again here, going through that point there, going down. I can actually mark those points on too. That's that point, and this point here is, I can't give you an exact value, can I? Yes, I can. That is exactly halfway across. So it's a half and 1. And over here, that's going to be a half. -1/2, sorry about that, -1/2 and 1. And over here, it's -3 on 2 and -1. And that's the pink line is 1 over f of x.